1, 2, 3, all eyes on me. Yeah, I got the suit. Yeah, I got the tie. Everybody know that the soldi man fly, and he sure as hell never lie. Right now, y'all, I'm in the presence of greatness. I'm truly, completely, utterly honored to be in the presence of somebody who is so well renowned in the underground right now. Like, truth, like I'm really like astonished we got this far, yo. My friend, please introduce yourself.
Hell yeah, it's monarcc. Can't you see? Yeah, I already know where I be.
You like that? That's heavy swag. Cause can't you see? Like, it's just that simple, you know? We know real recognize real. That's what it's all about.
Hell yeah.
So, you know, let's cut to the chase, get to the questions. And how'd you get here? How'd you find yourself in the underground space? And, you know, what was the catalyst for you to really begin your journey as an artist?
Honestly, it really started with my homie. Yeah, we first we were just making music. Like, we wasn't really we wasn't really making no specific genre in a sense. We was really like just, you know, fucking with sounds and shit. And I guess like over time, like, you know, he took his music shit serious. And, you know, I'm just out here just being creative and shit, just fucking with, you know, tunes and shit. And I think one day I just, like, you know, woke up and shit. I was like, I finished, like, you know, start just, you know, fucking with the shit, starting to take my shit serious. So, like, back then I dropped, like, you know, a couple of songs. It's like It's Monarch and shit like that. And I mean, I got a couple, you know, little plays on it really, but, you know, it was like, I wouldn't say it was my best shit. So really honest, like what I've been doing is just, I've been taking my music shit serious, and I've been just like, I don't ever look at like, oh, one song of mine is like the best song. I just try to progress more. But really how I came here is more like through my homie and just like other artists as well. Like just being deep into the underground, just knowing people, what they can do, what their craft is. Like I hear it and I'm like, yeah, I fuck with this shit. But like I try to, you know, just put myself in there too, because honestly I feel like I'm full of creativity, full of talents. So, you know, I just want to just show people that like that I got a talent in a sense. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's inspirational. Like, I think a lot of the things that motivate artists is having that, you know, that thing they have to prove to people. And that's for sure. Like, I notice a lot as soon as a person gets involved into the actual community and cliques of the underground, and to get in contact with other artists, like their plays will go up, you know. That's a dynamic I noticed, because it's good to have friends and good to like really just be a part of the climate, you know, or because people may see you as like out of touch if you're not, like, if you're just speaking on shit and like who is this guy? I never, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's really like a internet community. What would you say, you know, are some of the things that you notice about the underground, you know, in your time being there?
Okay, one thing I noticed is like there's people that's not like authentic. Like they not like they're more like copy and paste people, and like, you know, like I don't like that, and like I avoid being like that, because like that's just not the type of person I am. Honestly, like I see people, you know, like I don't know, they want to follow a specific genre of music, or they just want to be someone they're not, in a sense. Like music ain't for everyone. And just like me in the underground, like just seeing, like hearing and seeing these people do this, it's just like, I don't know, it makes me just like, damn, like they should just not hit, or like it just makes me feel like there ain't no purpose, in a sense, for underground if people just gonna continue to make the underground look shitty or look bad, in a sense. But that's honestly what I be seeing like out in the underground. But then also I see good people with creativity, I'm gonna listen to a rapper like So Miri. He got his own shit, and like I ain't never heard no other nigga sound like him. Or like Xavier So Bass, in a sense, I ain't heard no other nigga sound like him. And like I can list on other rappers really, or not rappers, artists, but I can list on, but you know, my point is like I see people with good creativity and like purpose for the underground, and then I see like just people that just want to like do this shit for like an aesthetic or whatever, like, you know what I mean?
Absolutely. Yeah, it's like it goes beyond just cloning. Sometimes I see copy and paste personalities, you know, or with the way that people carry themselves, and I think that's not the reason people come to the underground. Like, people come to the underground because the mainstream shit does not satisfy their needs of, you know, feeling like related to. People like listen to music because they want to feel like spoken to, you know what I'm saying? Like if they want to have a good time, they're gonna listen to some pop music. But if they want to feel like, damn, I'm not alone in this whole life shit, they might listen to some sad music, right? And the underground has a certain sense of sound, like a certain type of sound that speaks to a certain type of person, right? So when you see these like copy and paste type people, it's kind of like, I feel like that's counterintuitive to the whole concept of things being underground. You know what I'm saying? That's like local industry plant type shit. Yeah,
honestly. Yeah, I see the way you just described it. That's like really how I be seeing shit too.
Low key, like my worst fear with the underground is TikTok is often the dwelling place for all this stuff to go down. That's where we get the most attention. And one of my biggest
but TikTok do like low key in my perspective, I feel like TikTok do more harm than do like more good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was about to touch on that. Like, I don't want people to sell out to the clout of TikTok in order to appeal to a larger audience, because that's not what made them great in the first place. You know what I'm saying? Because of all these phenomenons and dynamics in the underground, where do you see the bulk of the underground in 1 year?
Honestly, in 1 year, I can see, you know, artists gaining recognition, like, in a sense, like I can see a couple of artists I know that can get like some good like a, I won't say a fan base, but like a support base, like, you know what I'm saying? I can see that. I want to see like and also like some genres. I feel like some genres like sizzle core, like all that core shit, like I feel like that shit gonna die. Like that shit not gonna be around no more. Like that shit gonna be corny or some shit. And I also see in 1 year, like, there could be some new shit going on, or maybe, like, I don't know, like, underground just be considered, like, I don't know, some funky-ass, whack-ass name that people just create. I don't know, in the sense, like, that's what I see in the underground really just being, like, rolled or, like, made fun of. You know what I'm saying? Just because how, like, people nowadays make that shit, like, look.
For sure. Yeah, bro. Bro, that's a really good point. Because if the trolls take over, if these niggas really get their way from the clout and shit, all like the whole way of life of the underground will be jeopardized and turned into a meme that is ridiculed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So for sure, what would you say is the solution to that? Like, how could artists in the underground like stop that from happening?
Bruh, just be yourself, man. Just like, bruh, find like, honestly, like, you know, because music ain't for everyone, like I said before. Like, be yourself. Like, find shit you like. Find shit that just like comes to you like second nature. Like, don't just do shit because you see other people doing it and you just like there's no wrong like trying shit out, but like I'm saying it's like copying like shit, like word for word, bar for bar, like shit like that. Like, I just say just be yourself, man. And so some of this shit can stop, cause hell no, I ain't a fan of none of that shit, bro.
For sure. I feel like one of the motivations of these types of people we're talking about is when they attempt to be themselves, they receive a certain type of judgment that they're just not ready for, you know? Like, which is understandable, but like everyone get judged on a daily, man. And just knowing, like, I understand that people that don't want to be judged and shit, but like you gonna get that. Like, you gonna get that regardless, whatever like your craft is, man. Like, you gonna get that regardless. Don't let that shit like make you fold or some shit. Like, don't stop what you doing just because you get judged by others. Like, that shit ain't it. That's what I'm saying. Like be yourself and just strive. Like, just make yourself known for something that you can do, like
out of like everyone else, just something that you can do and you can like you're known for doing, like that no one else can like do type shit. That's what I had to put on, bro, or add on.
Yeah, bro, that's 100% fire. And one of the last interviews I did before this one, he said that what's happening is because of the age of these people, like, you know, most of them is young niggas, right?
Mm-hmm.
They bring it over the high school shit to the underground, and people come to the underground to escape the high school shit.
Mm-hmm.
So 100%, bro, I understand where you're coming from. So enough about the underground in general. Let's talk about you some more. You know, what's your creative process like? How do you get into the zone? You know, how is making the music like for you? All
right, so honestly, like, one, I've been a big fan of art, like, and when I mean by art, I mean like everything. Like, I view art as like everything in the world, like just everything. Like, I look at like just, you know, everything in the world. Like, I look at that as art, and like I just been intrigued in that since I was like since birth, bro. And like I just like creating shit. Like I just like having my visions in my head just come to reality. I mean, like, not all the shit I envision gonna come true, but like I at least strive for that. Like I like drawing, bro. I like drawing shit digital and like on paper type shit. When I'm like getting in the zone type shit, like I don't know, it's just like I put on first I put on some music. I just listen to some shit, and then like sometimes I don't even just listen to the music. I like also search up some shit on Google or some shit, like just some random shit. Like, I don't know, that shit get me in my zone. I play like find some beats or some shit, play some shit, and then like I don't know, I just go into creating shit, like spin my mind, like just talking what I just think of, or like really just, I don't know, I just like just creating shit, really, bro. It's like, you know, I don't know, something like you just, I don't know, I like that shit. Like sometimes, like right now, like kind of think, cause like I'm high as fuck right now, but it's just more like I just like to create shit, cause I just like to create shit. So that's really it, though.
Hey, that's valid. That's valid, cause like real shit, bro. I feel like creation, the urge to make something and build shit, is a human instinct. I think one of the reasons why like a lot of people become artists in the first place is because, like, especially young people, it feels like everything has been done already. Like, we discovered all the continents, niggas got cars, we got rockets, we've been on the moon. Like, unless you really want to devote your life to being a complete nerd, you know, you go to Mars on some Elon Musk shit, like it feels like there's not much to be done. So I feel like people go within and conquer themselves. Like over the last few years, like the whole self-help culture has expanded, and a lot of people have, you know, gotten to the SoundCloud space, and because they can create there, you know. How would you say like making music has impacted your personal life?
Making music definitely impacted my personal life, like good for and bad as well. Like good thing, my good part making music is like, I don't know, I can show the world, like not the world, but show people like just my skills, my craft, my, like, you know, talents, and just consistently do it and just showing like I can do this. And that's really what, like, it's not, and also it's not all about just showing people shit too. It's also about like helping myself as well. Like it impacts my, like, it's like let's say like therapeutic, you know what I'm saying? Therapeutic. I don't know how to say the word, but it's like that. And it's like, I don't know, it just like in my eyes, it like heals me in a sense, cause like I let shit go. Like it's like
for sure.
It's like I let shit go type shit out my head. So, and I put it into a song or just put it into some shit like that. And like the bad part of this shit is more like getting judged by your family, really, bro. It's like,
for sure, yeah.
Like, I don't know, like, you know, when I look at my family, like they gonna support me, but like sometimes I just be feeling like the black sheep and shit, and like, I don't know, that shit don't sit right with me. But you know, like I said, like, you gonna get judged on the daily, and I ain't gonna let that shit, like, I'm not gonna let that shit like stop me from what I wanted to do. You know what I'm saying?
That's 100%, and that's for sure. Like a part of like being once you do something, right? Like once you commit yourself to something, whether that be like the football team or like whatever sport or whatever thing you want to do, whether that be like anything, but especially in art, there's like a certain sense of like sacrifice you make when you may not be able to hang out with your friends as much because you want to start taking your music seriously and shit like that. And it's not gonna really be the same, and that can be like painful at times. It's really crazy because it's like a double-edged sword where like artists can turn that pain into something beautiful through their music.
Hell yeah.
So how would you say like through like, have you witnessed or been a part of a scenario where like the music has made people switched up on you?
Not really. It's more like they don't switch up on me type shit, but I see more like their true colors in a sense. Like I see what type of person they are. Like I don't know, like I got people like I support 100%, I do, and then I also got people that I fuck with that's like straight up with me. Like they'll tell me if they ain't rocking with my shit or something like that. They'll let me know type shit. But more like I won't say they switch up on me. I just say I see people true colors, like who they really are in a sense. That's what I see.
That's very important. And going through life and stuff, coming back to the microphone and making music, do you ever experience creative blocks, you know, and if you do, how do you get over them?
Yeah, I do experience creative blocks. Like sometimes I feel like my mind, like, cause like, you know, I overthink a lot, and I also got like I got anxiety and I got shit like that, and like that shit like really it fucks with me. Like I don't know, shit like that makes me overthink and feel like, man, like I should stop this shit. Like makes me want to quit, but like I can't quit. Like it's not in me. Like I tell myself like, hell no, I'm not finna quit, bro. Like I just can't do it. Like this is something a part of me type shit. That's like, I look at it as like you got legs, but you just refuse to walk. Like that's what I look at it. So like really the way I overcome that shit, bro, is just like telling myself like I can't stop. Like I gotta do this shit. Like I don't depend on nothing. Like I don't depend on no drug. Like I don't depend on none of that stuff to make me keep going. It's just like a mental thing. Like I tell myself that I ain't gonna quit this shit. Like this is something I love. This is something like I do. Like I just love this shit.
That was powerful, bro. You said if you got legs, you just gonna walk. That's just the way it is. Boom, bro. Look, if I had a soundboard right now, I'd drop a bomb on that. Cause like, that's so real. Like, that's like, you just can't not do it. As soon as you figure out you have it, like, it's like a baby. Like as soon as the baby don't go back to crawling, they just keep walking. So
exactly.
That was super profound. For sure. Like, what if you could go back to a younger version of yourself, you know, and tell them and give them some advice, what would you say?
Honestly, man, I just say like get into what you like when you first notice like that you like something. Like don't wait till you get older, because like you're not gonna have enough time, bro. Like I just say, just like what you like when you young. Like try to experience as much shit as you can, because you definitely gonna need that shit when you get older, because that shit gonna be too late. Like you're not gonna know what the fuck. Like you're not gonna know too much really, bro. Like you're gonna know little shit, and it's best to know like, or it's best to like know a lot of shit than like know little shit. That's when you grow up. So basically what I'm trying to say is, when you young, or if you young, just try to absorb hella information as you can, because that shit just may be too late when you grow up.
That's real shit. Yeah. Bro, man, you just touched on something super important. I feel like something that happens a lot with young people in general is there's like 3 main blocks that get in the way of accomplishing what we want to accomplish. One thing I notice a lot in the underground, there's 3s. And this guy, Luke Belmar, he talks about this shit. He says, it's either you're lazy, you're arrogant, or you're stupid, right? So, and I know it's arrogance is the big one in the underground, where like people feel like they have accomplished enough or know enough, so that they don't need to listen to anybody. They don't need to collab with anybody. They don't need to hear nobody out. And that happens, that gets in like a way of a lot. And then laziness.
That's true.
That's one thing. And he says you should adopt like a student mindset, like always be willing to learn, you know, because you never know when you don't ever know when you're gonna gain a little bit of knowledge. Like you said, like you could literally watch a person walk and be like, if you got legs, you're probably gonna walk. Like you can just think
exactly
that, and then later on be like, whoa, like it'll mean something totally different. So for sure, like what were some of the things that you learned as an artist that took you the farthest? What changes in your mind like really like made the switch, you know, that made you start seeing success?
Really it's like just know, like you said, like have yourself in a student mindset. Like that's really what it is. Like I can't be like, oh, I'm successful like right now. Like it's more like I gotta continue to strive to be successful. Like it's like I can't ever stop striving to be successful, no matter if I actually am successful or I'm not. Like I just gotta continue to keep going. Like, you know, like you see millionaires, billionaires, people like that, and you know they got a lot of money, and then you know like they start to slow down on what they doing. It's like I can't do that. Like I just gotta continue to keep going, just like continue to strive to be better than my previous self. Like that's what I'm saying. I don't like when I make a song or when I make something, like I listen, I like the song be good that day, right? The song be good as fuck that day, and then I make another song. I'm like, damn, that shit better than the other one, and I just continue to make shit better than the last song that I made. So that's really all it's about. Like I just don't give up. Just continue to like. That's what I just do. I just continue to strive to be a better version of myself.
Yeah, man, that's 100% right there. That's absolutely amazing. And like what you said about the millionaire thing, bro, that's true as fuck too. Like if I got $1 million or like 1 million followers, you know what the fuck, I couldn't stop there. Now I have 1 million people willing to listen to me. Like, bro,
exactly.
I gotta do more now. Like the quest isn't over. There's Kobe Bryant. He left like a super like big inspiration on me, because I was never part of no basketball team, but I used to play a lot of basketball like in middle school and high school.
Yeah.
And when I learned about Kobe and his Mamba mentality, like that like left a mark on me. And he basically is talking about what you're talking about, you know. Do you have any other hobbies besides music that affect your craft?
Yeah, I have other hobbies. Like I like to draw. I like to I also like to like record shit, like videography and photography. I like that type of shit. I also like collecting shit, like whether that's like really I just like collecting shit. Really, it could be anything, honestly. Like I don't know, I like just being more in tune to myself. Like I just like I don't know how to explain it. It's just more like, yeah, I'm high as fuck. Like shit, like I was saying now. Like it's just this shit like that. Like I like art, really. I like creating shit, and I like collecting shit, really. That's my hobbies, really.
What do you collect? Like Yu-Gi-Oh cards or like stuff like that? Or
yeah, I collect cards, fucking figurines, like Transformers, nigga, like rocks, fucking
rocks are so dope,
like,
bro. I love
yeah. I collect all types of shit, like antique items. You don't really like. I collect a lot of shit.
Man, that's so true. Like even down to a simple rock, bro. I feel like the cool things about collecting shit or picking stuff up is that each little item has a story attached to it. Like I love going in thrift shops and just looking at shit. I won't even have to buy nothing. I go into Goodwill and just fuck around because I like to see shit, right? And it even goes that with like Yu-Gi-Oh cards. And the more you have, you can start to see like a whole aesthetic start to piece together. Yu-Gi-Oh is so dope. Like I used to play Duel Links a lot. I was like platinum something. And like the whole vibe that was made when all of these things got together was super like profound. Like I think that's something that a lot of artists do with their music, is like as soon as they start getting a lot of music out, They end up creating their own inner world, and I think that's beautiful.
Honestly, that's true. Cause like, you know how you said about the rock thing?
Yeah.
That's also another thing I look at. Like, look at rocks, bro. Like when you pick up a rock or you find like a nice looking ass fucking gemstone, some shit like that. Like, notice how they all different, bro. Like every rock, you would never find like the same identical exact rock. Like they would be either different shapes, different colors, different sizes, shit like that. Like, and that's how I look at society, not society, but like people. Like I look at people like that. Like everyone's different. It's just they choose to follow something. Like they choose to either follow a trend or they choose to be something they're not. Like that's what I try to look like. I just look at people as different, but just refusing to be different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro. Hell yeah. For sure. Speaking of different shit, you know, everybody knows, bro, like you're on your way. Your song, your sound is totally like unique, like the rocks, you know what I'm saying? What would you say is your own favorite song you have out right now?
Right now, yeah, it's good. I like hella shit. I'd say my favorite song out of like all the shit I made may just have to be like Welcome to Wayfair. Or not Welcome to Wayfair, my bad. Send Them to Wayfair. Like, I don't know. I just talks about like I talk about random shit, but like there's like everything I say is like it's like everything in there is different, but it like that shit that's the type of person I am. Like everything I said in there is just, bro, this shit's so fucking hard to explain when you high. Oh my god. It's like everything I say is different, but it has something to do with me. Like I'm telling you about myself. I'm not telling you a story. I'm basically telling you a story, but just random shit in there that has. It's hard to explain, bro. It's hard to explain, but that's what I'm trying to get at. That's my favorite song because I got some shit that what I like in there, what I have and shit like that. Like there's a lyric in there that let me find. In there I says I got ADHD, but I don't take the meds, and a nigga got anxiety, but I don't take the meds. And it's like I'm just telling you, like I have this shit, but I don't like I'm not having something to depend on like a drug to fix my problem. Like I have bad ADHD, but I'm not depending on no drug to fix that problem. And also with anxiety too, like I don't depend on shit really.
For sure.
So,
yeah, like
that's my favorite song.
I get what you're saying. Like when you paint a picture, you may start at one corner of the picture frame and then like, okay, put that on hold, and then you start at the other end of the thing, and then like they come together and they end up, each little detail on its own may not make sense, but when it all comes to the bigger picture, like it like I said, like you make your own little world. So I totally understand, right? And I think right now, bro, like artists in our generation, so-called mental illness is on the rise, right? I think artists have a way of making their mental illness into a superpower through their music. That's just me though. What do you feel?
Yeah, that's true. I honestly feel the same thing. Like they really do that. Like they make that, like they use their mental illness, like instead of like dwelling on that shit, bro, they like put it into something like creative. Like they become creative with their shit. There's some artists, bro, that could be going through like hella like mental shit, and like you probably wouldn't know, but you listen to their music and you hear some of the shit they talk about, and it's like, damn, this shit go hard, but like, damn, like they going through that shit, but they make that shit, they make that shit sound good in this shit. Yeah, I'm calling riding on the same boat when you said that.
And like, it's crazy, like, and this, I think it's the same concept where like you hear a lot of people like, bro, my girl broke up with me and then I turned that shit into a song. I think it's the same shit. Like, bro, I got ADHD or some shit, right? But that let me come up with bars so quick in a song, and it's like,
exactly,
bro. I think that's really cool, and I think this is what I'm talking about. Like I feel the same way about autistic people. Real shit. I think autistic people are so creative, and like
they really are, bro.
being able to create is a good way to help healthily deal with this type of shit. Because there's a lot of shit out here. Like, it's easy to create nowadays. You can do this shit on your phone, but it's just as easy, and dare I say easier, to be distracted by all the type of shit they got going on out here with like TikTok and like YouTube, the algorithm. It's like sucking you into the matrix.
That's true.
What would you recommend to like people, you know, just like going through a hard time? Like, what would you say to them?
Really, man, just try to get your mind off of it. Like, even if it's something that like, and when I mean like try to get your mind off of it, it's more like I'm talking to people that's going through like depression or going through like some I don't know, some shit. Like, I'm not talking about people that's like going through like that have like birth defects or anything. Like, if you got depression or something like that, you going through some shit like that, like try to get your mind off of it. Even though that you going through it, don't dwell on it. Don't allow it to like eat you up. Just find something to do. Like, and I know this is easier said than done, but like it could be anything. Just go out and just look at some shit to do. Like, search up some shit, research, find shit, just like absorb information, like just learn new shit. That's what I was saying.
For sure, yeah. That's what helps me a lot is like, if I, instead of like dwelling on it, if I occupy my mind and use whatever I'm feeling as fuel to pursue whatever I'm doing. Like, if I'm sad and I'm in the gym, bro, I'm gonna turn into like the strongest nigga in the room. Because I'm trying to prove to myself like I am not a piece of shit. Like, I am worth something, you know? So
hell yeah.
I definitely know what you mean for real. Listen, this is a part of the interview where if you want to give any special shout outs, any disses, or talk about whatever you want to talk about, now's the time to do so.
Yeah, that being said, you know, shout out to K66, nigga, that's my clique, nigga. Shout out to Militia, nigga, that's part of them too. Shout out C4, nigga, my own personal clique, you know what I'm saying? Fuck that nigga villain, he a bitch, nigga, pedophile ass nigga. We do not fuck with that nigga dead, we don't fuck with him. But, and also shout out Dog Gang. I ain't in Dog Gang, but I fuck with all them niggas. They really cool as fuck, they chill. Shout out Somiri, shout out Perside, shout out all them niggas. Yeah, shout out my nigga Fana. Shout out all them niggas. All them niggas fire as fuck. Tell them keep it up. Fuck with it.
Hell yeah, man. Listen. It's been me, Saintly Silas, the soldi man. Don't sleep on my God, bro. You see the information right now? Go look that shit up. Bleep, 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 on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? SoundCloud, Spotify, all platforms. And it's been, yeah, I'm out. Hell yeah. There you go.